Okay, my name is Wei Bi. I'm the chief scientist of the Seele team. I'm mainly in charge of the research and the technical development in the Seele team. I have a PhD in vision science, and I also got a computing degree, master degree and bachelor degree. And now many people actually ask me why did I shift from vision science into blockchain field. I actually did a lot of, although I was doing vision research, but I always keep my eye in the computing field. And in the vision research, I actually created a lot of programs, and I did a lot of analysis from my PhD. So it's actually not too difficult for me to shift into blockchain area. And plus, I always have an interest in the computing research. That's why I actually moved into blockchain research. Yeah, the Seele project is a technology ecosystem. It includes a public blockchain and a lot of other innovations from the developer tools all the way to the smart contract, and we also did a lot of innovations in the protocols layer. So it's really a public blockchain with a lot of innovations. For example, the neural consensus algorithms and heterogeneous Fourier networks, we aim to provide a very efficient public blockchain, and also we aim to produce a public blockchain that can deal with industrial problems. For example, nowadays there's no blockchain that can deal with, can really provide industrial application. So this is something that we really want to implement it with Seele. The reason we call it blockchain 4.0, this is actually because our marketing team actually call it blockchain 4.0. But from my perspective, I really think Seele is very, very different from all other projects in the market. We did a lot of research in a lot of other projects, and we did learn a lot from other projects. But a lot of other projects are really trying to, to make a small tweak and say, we are improved, something like that. But in Seele, we just like my question to the previous question, we not only developed a very, very high performance public blockchain, but we also thinking of the real problems in the industry. So that's something I feel is very different from other projects. In addition, we also include a lot of choices for the users. For example, the neural consensus algorithms is really a group of consensus algorithms. So users get the choice to choose. We have our EDA consensus algorithm. They can choose the default is the EDA consensus algorithm. But in addition, they can pick a POW if they want. If they think it's more secure, we also support that, and they can use the PBFT or POS, these kind of consensus algorithms. So Seele really, I think, is really different from that point of view. It supports a variety it provides a variety of tools and to let users to choose, and we're aiming to deal with real industrial problems. Well, actually, we have already done the SEO part, but the token economy, I think we have 50% of tokens which we do we raise the funding, including private sales and public sales. And then we have another 30% which is to be mined. Then I think we have a foundation, and the team keeps 7%. The foundation keeps some percentage as well. I can't remember exactly the number, but we are going to use the money firstly for our technology development and to recruit engineers, people to do collaborations. Mainly, for the technology development. That's actually an interesting question. The philosophy of Seele is to really, when we started, we got quite a variety of people from different fields. We got mathematicians, we got computer scientists, of course, we got cryptography enthusiastic, and of course we got very good engineers, network engineers, and all of these people actually they come from real, industrial scenes, and they provide ideas. So in the beginning, we are trying to do a public blockchain that can solve these real problems. So we didn't really try to compete the other products. And in addition to that, we did learn a lot from the other products, and we think all other products, they exist there for a reason. And in fact, all of them, they have their advantages. And we did learn a lot from other products. So in the end of the day, we did develop a product, Seele, which includes all of our ideas. But we still have many new ideas, by the way. But we also provide the advantages that other products may have. For example, we integrate POW in our project as well as a standard tool. And we provide additional features like the heterogeneous forest network. We provide user non-programmer friendly smart contract, for example. And we did a lot of, we did a new internet protocol stack, specially optimized for our public blockchain. So really, we don't think we are really competing with anyone, but in the market, probably people will say you're competing with EOS, you're competing with Ethereum. But in our mind, we are just trying to make the technology better and make the technology fits the real world scenarios. Okay, for the roadmap. We are currently in 2018 Q2, so by the end of next month, we are preparing to launch our testnet. And recently, we're just doing our road shows in a few in the US, in Britain, in China, and in Australia, Singapore. We're doing this kind of road show. But the real milestone is to publish the testnet probably in the end of next month, so second quarter. The testnet will include some features which will disclose more information on our website. And then the next big milestone will be the end of the year, so the fourth quarter. Probably in November, will not be really in December. Probably we reckon in November. Roughly in November, might be in December, we will publish our mainnet. And the mainnet will really use all of the features that we described in our white paper, including the neural consensus algorithm, in particular the epsilon differential agreement consensus algorithm, and all the information we provided in our white paper. That's the big milestone, but because a lot of people from our team also have a research background, we are also, there's another thing that I want to tell everyone is we are also writing our yellow paper. The yellow paper will be very different from other projects because in our white paper we actually have so many different ideas. So for each part we are going to publish a small yellow paper. So it's going to be quite a few small yellow papers. So that would be the recent development. And yeah, the milestones is basically like that, but we have a lot of other news. We signed a lot of collaborations with companies, enterprises, and universities. And these kind of news, we will also publish it on our website. So stay tuned. Biggest challenges is money. Every company, it has the biggest challenges is money. I'm just joking. But the biggest challenge, strangely enough, I actually just another people asking me exactly the same question. I actually have quite a few friends who are doing startups and they are doing blockchains. And the problem they have is that they don't have ideas, they don't have technologies. And like I mentioned before, strangely enough, the problem we had in the beginning was we had too many ideas because all of us have ideas together, and we couldn't decide which idea to use in the beginning. And then we realized, we want to build a product that really aiming to solve all of the problems we have, and we want to, like the name of Seele is the soul, right? We want to provide a technology that probably is not perfect. In fact, no product can say they're perfect, but we want to provide a technology that can at least lead the way, the future blockchain development. That's why we put so many effort and we put so many ideas in the Seele product, in the Seele project. So really, so the challenge we had at first was because we had too many ideas, and but I don't think the code, the technology part is particularly difficult for us. We are now in the second quarter. We are going to publish our testnet. We have our engineer team have read most of the other projects' code, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and those kind of codes. We don't think it's very difficult for us to develop, to deliver the technology, and also we have an excellent, community manager, Tiger, and he is helping us to deal with, to talk to the community members. And from the community side, we are also very safe, and we also our tokens, on the right track. We are going to, I probably shouldn't say this, but our tokens will be on exchange very soon, so stay tuned for the news as well. So really, from now I would like to say everything seems to be on the right track. So we just need to make sure that we foresee any potential problem, especially from my perspective. I really want to make sure that all the technology, are working fine. All the research part, is moving smoothly.